we've stopped thinking about rehabilitation, which is why I went on television to talk about today. So it's all very well to throw people into prison and throw away the key, and I understand the reaction of victims, who I've spent a lot of time having the privilege of hearing why they want that. But the reality is these are people who are going to be our neighbours, and anybody that's had the chance of being a barrister, for example, and sitting opposite a defendant, or meeting somebody who's committed a crime, or meeting somebody who's ever been to prison, will all of you, regardless of your political persuasion, say the same thing. Massive illiteracy in prison, huge amounts. This is not a liberal point of view, it's a fact. Huge amounts of undiagnosed learning challenge, massive amounts of massive amount of mental health problems. That's across the board. And they sit in prison with no education, no meaningful assistance, no funding. They end up being our neighbours. And so it's all very well to think about how we extend the sentences of these people, but we need to think much more thoughtfully. It's good for economics apart from anything else, and much more meaningfully, creatively, practically, mindfully about rehabilitation. Because whether you like it or not, they're going to get out. And all of the penal systems that have done that, Norway is a good example. You know, to be a prison officer there takes 3 years of training, have had pretty happy outcomes.